Hello everyone, I've already made today's video for Rainbow Six Extraction, and it is a leveling guide on how best to level up your operators and level up yourself on the game. However, today they had a refresh of the assignments and the protocol, and this week it is super easy to level up operators and to get your own level higher. And I just want to quickly explain that before we go into today's video, because I do touch on this in the video, but it's last week's assignments, and I do mention assignments are the best way. But this week, the assignments change. It's called Kick the Antil, and this is really easy to get between like 50 to 60,000 XP every, say, like 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, all you're going to want to do is make sure you got a team of 3 people and one of you is Fuse. And if you are Fuse, just look at this. It's really poor quality because I've literally just finished this stream now. But what this objective is getting you to do is just clear out high density zones. It gives you plenty of time to prep. Make sure somebody goes in with like one of those drones to scout everything. The QR ones, the one that does it automatically, would be better. And with Fuse, just find a weak spot on the wall like I just did then to use a special ability, which is the cluster grenade. If you're max level, these refresh automatically, and I think 7 grenades get sent out. So put it on the best wall, start the fight off with one of them going off, and these areas are super easy to clear. And if you manage to clear all 6 high density zones, the XP is very rewarding. On one clear with the additional bonus XP, we got 60,000. On this one in particular, we got 23 there with the 120% extraction bonus. Took me up to 50,000. Penny got 46, Raddy 44. But look at this. They're able to take in a level 3 Nomad and a level 1 Gridlock. And just in one run, Nomad got up to level 6. Gridlock got up to level 5. So have you and your friends get Fuse leveled up to 10. And then just basically swap in and out so your friends can get the lower level operators in for some mega XP. I'm going to let today's video roll now though. Just want to include that before we got going. Hello everyone, today we have another Rainbow Six Extraction video for you. I've done a couple of videos so far that include like a beginner's guide overview to the game, and we've covered every single objective in the game with hints and tips. So if you want to check out any of this content that I'm doing for Rainbow Six Extraction, there is a link down in the video description in the playlist where I'm storing it all. But today what we are covering is how to level up fast on Rainbow Six Extraction. So there's a way you can do this. There's a surefire method to get about over 40,000 XP every 20 minutes. So we're going to cover that, and we're going to tell you how best to go about getting every single operator to level 10. That's what today's video is. It's going to be a shorter one than the other ones I have done, but I do hope you enjoy it. Please make sure you hit like and share to support the video. Subscribe if you're new here. And finally, we have a fantastic gaming community. If you need people to play this game with, which is highly recommended, before you leave today, come and click that link. It's at the top of the video description. So first of all, what do you need to level up and why? Well, starting with the operators, you've got 18 operators in total. You can see I've made a good start on these. I've got a couple of level 10 already. Tachanka's about to hit level 10. I've got a few other higher ones like a 7 there, a 6 there and there. And we're kind of leveling them up slowly across all 18, and the aim is to get all of them at level 10. And you might be thinking, why do you want every single operator at level 10? Won't you just want to level up the ones that you want to use? Well, there's some game modes. If we quickly go over to play and we have a look at this Maelstrom protocol, this game mode is probably the toughest content in the game. It's your end game content, and how it works is every week it's going to refresh, but it's going to give you 6 operators that you can choose from. So you don't have the full list of 18, and there's some good rewards from this. It's like a power awards, but it's really good, and your aim is to get like 95,000 XP across this mode each week. Now, to do that, you're going to want to have a good list of operators that are high level, because this is going to be at the hardest difficulty. It's going to be, I think it's critical, and it is very tough. So you want as many operators at level 10 as possible. And you've also got your own progression as well. You can see that I'm currently at level 23, 87% total game completion, but this goes up to level 30, and you're going to want to reach level 30 to unlock everything there is in the game. So how best should you go about getting all of these levels up and getting all of your operators leveled up to 10 as well? Well, when you first start out, you are quite limited because every single operator is going to be at level 1, and you're not going to be able to do the best method to grind XP. But you do just want to start out, and you're just going to play the game naturally. You know, you're going to start with New York, there'll be San Francisco that you unlock, Alaska, and then Truthful Consequences. And your first aim, if you're looking to get everything leveled up as quick as possible, is just focus on 3 or 4 operators that you like, and get them all to about level 8. So just go through the campaign, complete objectives as well. If you go into New York here, you can see there's some studies. These give you a ton of XP. So make sure while you're going through incursions, you're focusing on these because you are going to get a big amount of XP. You can see the 7,500 XP there as you get to the later ones. And if we go over to San Francisco, this actually goes up in value. You can see the 10,000 XP now. And if we go over to Alaska, it goes up again. I'm getting 15,000 XP. So make sure you are completing studies as you go. And play on the highest difficulty you can as you're going up. So you're going to be starting on the lowest difficulty when you're playing Incursion. But once you've got operators to level 3, you can up the difficulty. Then level 6, you can up the difficulty again. And once you've got an operator to level 8, you can up the difficulty to the highest difficulty. We were actually playing the highest difficulty last night live on stream. You can see here the highest is critical. Your operator's level is recommended to be 8+, and you're definitely gonna get a parasite mutation risk. So this is like a modifier as you go into the incursion, and you're gonna get 200% objective XP. Having a full squad with operators that are going to be able to do this is going to be beneficial. And if you are able to complete all 3 objectives on this difficulty, you can see that you're going to get a base of around 20,000 XP. Now that's before the bonus. You can see a 90% extraction bonus goes on that. And I got 39,000 XP. That's a lot of XP for completing an incursion on the hardest difficulty there, for sure. But it's not guaranteed. This is the hardest difficulty. It might there might be some sort of objectives that give you that a little bit harder than others. And it's not a guarantee that you're always going to get through with all 3 of them done. Sometimes you might lose operators, and you just don't know how it's going to go. But if you are successful every time, you're going to get around 40,000 XP, and it's going to take around about 20 to 30 minutes to do. Now, although that is obviously a great way to level up and get some good XP, a more efficient way, once you've got quite a few operators at level 8+, is to do the assignments. Now, these refresh every week. We can see that this is going to refresh in 3 hours' time. I'm looking forward to seeing what the next one is going to be. But this gives you about the same amount of XP, and it just seems a lot easier, especially with this wall-to-wall one that's currently on. I'm not sure once it refreshes if the next one's going to be more difficult or even easier, or it's kind of the same thing. We don't know yet, but we'll find out in 3 hours' time. But this assignment is so much more efficient, and basically with this one that's currently on, it's just kind of like a horde mode. You've got objectives to do again. And last night on stream, we took this on. The objectives that we had to do was a rescue, a sabotage, and a triangulation. So we only had to do those 3 objectives. But what this mode did, it added an area lockdown in between each objective that we also had to do to open the gate to go on to the next area. Now, this is really quick to do. The rescue doesn't take long. The sabotage didn't take long. The triangulation didn't take long. And it's just a case of being able to deal with the hordes that they throw at you. This took us about 20 minutes to complete. You can see you get about the same XP as doing the hardest difficulty on a normal incursion, but you get a bigger extraction bonus, and we're leaving there with between like 41 and 43,000 XP. It's slightly more than completing their normal incursion on the hardest difficulty, and so much easier as well. I'm pretty sure with the assignments as well, the missions always stay the same until it refreshes. So if you do get 3 easy missions like on this one, or objectives rather, you can just keep on farming it. And after every successful completion with whatever operator that you do choose to use, you're definitely going to gain at least 1 level. So that's 1 level per operator that you use every single 20 minutes. And it couldn't be any easier. Like I said, we played it for the first time and failed, but then the second time and then the third time that we did it, it was just so easy. It was the same thing every time, so you knew what to expect. So you just need to get used to whatever the assignment is. We'll have a look in 3 hours time for sure what the next one's going to be. Hopefully it's just as easy, but it's easy XP. And if you want to get all of these leveled up to level 10 as quick as possible, once you and your friends have got a couple of 8s, is definitely the best way to go about it. And what I'd advise is, if while you're grinding with your friends, is even use lower level ones. So say your friends are going to be going in with 2 level 8 operators, taking a level 6, you know, you're still going to be able to complete it. Yeah, you're going to have to be a little bit careful, but the level doesn't affect it too much as long as you've got a good team around you and you know what you're doing. So you can even start farming some of your level 6 operators, say, which means you only need to get all of your operators up to 5 or 6 using the normal missions and the normal incursions. And that does bring me to the end of this short video today. I did just wanted to talk about how best I felt you need to go about leveling up your characters. I strongly advise doing that method. Once you've got all of those characters or operators at a high level, this Maelstrom protocol is going to become so much easier. We've attempted this. We're going live again tonight. I really want to get gold class before it I did really want to get gold class before it reset, but I'm going to miss out on that because it's only got 3 hours left. So it's going to be a new week tonight. And with this, what's going to happen is it's going to give us 6 new operators to choose from again. So I'm hoping over the next few weeks to get all of my operators to level 10 as just discussed, so that I've got the best chance on these protocols as they come up each week, because we want to try and reach diamond class every single week if we can, and the best way to go about that is having every single operator leveled up. That is the end of today's video though. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your grind. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. We're going to be live later tonight playing it again. Remember to hit like and share in the video to support it today. Go and check out my other Rainbow Six extraction videos via the playlist link down in the video description, and come and check out our community now that we're finished. There's a link at the top of the video description, and if you need people to play with, you're sure to find some there. Until next time, thank you for watching this. Stay safe and peace out.